Happy Sunday. So, today I want to talk about Labor Day. Okay, so first off, I want to start by saying happy Labor Day weekend. You know, Labor Day is tomorrow. So, happy Labor Day weekend. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. So, let me get into what Labor Day is. Labor Day, the definition of Labor Day is basically simple. Labor Day is for workers, like everyone that work and put in that work and actually go to work, and they're pretty much celebrating all that you do, like everything that you do as far as work. Tire workers, you guys count too as celebrating Labor Day because you put in that work and then you finally retired off of it too. Let's get into some things that off top know about Labor Day. Whether you have a job as a business, you're retired, all of that. Today is our day to celebrate. And even if you don't celebrate but just do absolutely nothing, that's what it's meant for. Some of us go to work every single day and grind. Some of us do part time. Some of us do full time. Doesn't matter what hours of the day that you do. This is for all of the workers out there. I do want to get into some facts. And the facts that I do want to get on is the ones that don't work. Okay. The ones that sit at home and absolutely do nothing, and these people are collecting benefits and stuff like that. You know, some people are on disability, of course. So, of course, the ones that's on disability, this message isn't for you. These are for the ones that actually is out there playing the system and sit at home and doing absolutely nothing. They are lazy, point blank simple, lazy. And one thing that I don't really understand is that the government gives so much to people that don't work. Okay, people that don't work, whether they get food stamps, they get, Medicaid, dental insurance. Far as us workers that make a certain amount of money, we don't qualify for those benefits. So it's kind of like we can't grind and hustle and do what we got to do to provide for our families. They rather want us to sit at home and do absolutely nothing just to collect government assistance. So I really do find it just kind of like disappointing the way they do things. I feel like we should get some type of compensation, even if we make over the limit of qualifications, because you got to think about it. Even with the qualifications, we get taxes taken out of our checks. We also get doctor bills, medical bills, and all of that type of stuff. So I feel like, if you're not financially stable in a situation to where it's going to set you up where you can work and make a good amount of money and have all of these other things going on, you have to really understand that it's still hard out here. Some single mothers, some single men, they choose to live alone to do their own little duties and take care of their own household, doing everything we possibly can to survive out here. You got to think about it. Gas is going up. Everything is going up. So again, I just want to say, like, I feel like the government is a little bit twisted when it comes to how they provide for certain individuals that qualified to work. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them at all whatsoever. They're not on any type of disability. Again, this is not for the ones that's on disability that can't walk, that can't work. These are for the ones that can absolutely work and choose not to work and choose to get government assistance and stuff like that. So the government wants us, again, to sit at home and do absolutely nothing just to collect money. They don't want to see us have and make money. They don't want us to be up in a different tax bracket. So for the ones that are in a different tax brackets where we don't qualify for food stamps and stuff like that, we have children, we have all of that. We have mortgage, we have a lot of different things that we have to take care of that requires us to live paycheck to paycheck for some of us, or is kind of like where we're trying to survive out here. We have to go ask those individuals that get all of that government assistance. You got some stamps? You want to sell some stamps? Because they give them so much, It also makes you like wonder, like, What if you were that type of person to just sit at home and just do absolutely nothing and collect all these different benefits? But when you know you're not built like that, like God has a purpose for you, a passion for you, you're not designed to just sit. God absolutely wants us to be successful in life. God wants us to get up every day and do what we have to do to provide for our families. We find ourselves staying still and sitting out on so many different things, so many different passions, so many different visions that we have, and just stay still, then that's a failure for us. You cannot find yourself just wanting to just sit around and not work. The goal is to grow you a business or grow you whatever you're trying to grow in life, whatever your passion is and what you desire that you want to do. The goal is to reach that goal, but it requires you to go out there and hustle. It requires you to go out there and to do what you got to do to make it in life, no matter what. We don't fall in certain tax brackets lower than our tax bracket, so we don't qualify for different benefits and stuff like that. We still have to give ourselves credit. Understand that the reason why we don't fall in that category and we don't get different government assistance help is because we are the highest of the greatest. Like, we are someone that God sees in us not to sit still and not to stay still. We have to keep going because it's our passion to keep going. We're not built just to sit around. We're built to go out there and grind. We're built to be individuals to go out there to get something much brighter, that brighter future in our lives. So I'm here to tell you happy Labor Day to you. You definitely need to go and enjoy yourself, even if it requires you not to go to work and just to sit out tomorrow for Labor Day, because you work very hard. You get up every day, whether you work a 9 to 5, whether you have a business, whether you do music, whatever you do, you get up every day and you push towards whatever you have to do to keep bringing in income to survive for you and your family. So I'm here to tell you, I'm proud of you, I'm proud of me. We have to understand that this weekend you need to go celebrate, and tomorrow for actual Labor Day you have to just relax. Don't work too hard, because that's what we do always. We work hard, we put in that work, we do what we got to do, and I'm here to tell you, don't give up. Okay, continue to grind, continue to do what you got to do to provide. One day it will pay off. It's gonna pay off. So when you feel like giving up and you just be like, man, I'm sick of working, I'm sick of working, I'm sick of working, I get it, I understand completely. But you have to put in that work in order so you won't have to work so hard in your future. You want to grind now so you can be able to retire and you can be able to sit back and be like, man. So yes, I just want to give a huge special shout out to everybody that works. Don't let nobody tell you different. Like, a job is a job, no matter where you work. McDonald's, whether you work at the gas station, whether you work for content online, whatever you do is some form of work, because you get up every day to do what you do. Okay? Think about your kids, how you want to set them up for success. So no matter what, don't let nobody tell you that working is slavery. Working is providing for our families for us to keep going. The goal is to eventually retire off of work and not work anymore. But in order to do that, remember, you still have to get up every day and grind. Even celebrities, everybody that's famous, they had to put in their work to get where they were at. Okay? Nothing is going to get handed to you. Remember that. Everything comes in when you apply that pressure. You continue applying that pressure. You get up every day to make it happen. And that's how you're going to be successful in life. Do not worry about how long it's taking you to get there. But just understand, when you keep applying pressure, it's going to all work out in his favor. Remember, keep God first. Pray about it. Ask God to continue to push you through your hard times when you feel like giving up and you feel like it's too much to keep going forward. Every day you don't want to get up, that alarm go off, you just want to lay in bed. You don't want to go to work. You sick of work. It's something that you don't really like about your work. Then that means that you need to switch jobs. Never work for some company that you don't like, that's making you feel drained. But understand, find something much better for you that you might enjoy. But no matter what, there's no way around it. unfortunately. The world we live in today, there's no way around it. You don't get paid just to sit down. Now, again, if you choose to be someone that wants to sit around and be on government assistance, they don't give you much for that. But they do give you something for it. And again, that's when we, people that are in a different tax bracket, we feel some way because we put in so much work and we don't get food stamps. We don't get to get those benefits, but they do. But again, I'm not here to judge anyone on what they do and how they get their money and what they do. I'm just speaking for my workers that get up every single day. I'm speaking for the ones that's retired 30, 35 plus years or even more. I'm speaking for those military workers that serve our country. I'm speaking for anyone that is specifically has a job or retired off of a job. Understand that Labor Day is a true definition of what you did or what you're doing. You're a hard, dedicated worker, and don't let nobody tell you different. Understand when that check is written in your name or that deposit is written in your name, every money you get, whether you get paid every 2 weeks, weekly, feel good because that check is in your name. And that means that you deserve that because you got up and you put in that work. You didn't lay there and say, "Nah, I'm not going to work today." So again, I would like to say you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy Labor Day because we deserve it no matter what. Okay? So us mothers, even though we take off for Labor Day or we're not working, we are still working. As a mother, as a father, we still got work to do no matter what. It doesn't stop. So continue to apply that pressure. And again, happy Sunday.